This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content.
Canelo Alvarez defeated Billy Joe Saunders by TKO. What's your thoughts on that fight?
Well, my thoughts on the fight is that I knew Canelo was going to do what he done to him. But I thought it was going to be much different, though. I didn't think it was going to be like easy like that. That was kind of easy for Canelo. You know what I mean? And they try to say that he broke his orbital or something, his eyes. But a warrior would never quit. You know what I mean? That's the corner that stopped it. But and Billy Joe, the way he was talking, I thought he was going to do better than that. You know what I mean? So Canelo needs to fight somebody like the Charlo brothers. Big Charlo. He need to fight him. But he don't want to fight none of them guys, I guess. But I heard that he don't want to fight no black fighters. And they said he don't want to fight no Mexican. So who you going to fight? You know what I mean? If you're supposed to be pound for pound the best, you got to fight the number one guy, number two guy in your division. But every time you turn around, he moving up and fighting this guy, Joe Blow, and the other, you know what I mean? And Roscoe and all them. I don't know these guys. You know what I mean? So I think he said he's pound for pound, and they say he's pound for pound. He needs to fight his mandatories when he had his mandatories. And he ducked Charlo before. He ducked what's his name, Demetrius Andre. You know what I mean? You know, not saying they was gonna beat him. You know what I mean? But I believe that it would have been a much better fight than this fight would have been. You know what I mean? I don't know. I say that was a 50-50 with the Charlos and Demetrius Andre. You know what I mean? Canelo wasn't going to whitewash them guys.
Do you feel like it's a stylistic thing because he struggled against Erislandy Lara and he lost to Floyd Mayweather early in his career?
It could be. He got problems with boxers, guys that box and move. And that's what everybody thought Billy Joe was going to do. Box and move and all that. But eventually he's going to catch up with you. You can box and move all you want. He's going to cut that ring off. He's going to catch you sooner or later. But that's when the dog come out of you. That's when you're ready to put your shit on too.
Do you feel like Billy was looking for a way out? Because he said the corner made the decision, but I've seen fighters say no.
Yeah.
Let me have one or two more rounds.
Yeah. I think Billy was waiting on somebody to say something like that. I agree with you on that. Yep. That's the way out. You know what I mean? But a fighter that's a really fighter, a dog, they ain't gonna let that happen. You know what I mean? They gonna go ahead and fight till they can't fight no more.
When do you make the decision that your fighter's had enough?
When I see him getting beat real bad, I'ma stop it. I mean, I don't care what they say. I'ma stop it. And Billy wasn't getting beat real bad. You know what I mean?
Did you think it was how did you score it? How did you have it scored going into the 8th?
Really, I ain't paid attention to the score. I probably had Canelo. First I had Billy Joe winning a few rounds. Then I had Canelo start picking it up. Yeah. I don't know what I had though. But yeah, I had Canelo winning though.
Now, supposedly he's going to go right into a fight with Caleb Plant. Is that a fight that you want to see? Really, what I want to see is him fighting Big Charlo or Demetrius Andre, because they used to be his mandatory. These guys still trying to chase him. So that's what I like to see. Did you see the press conference with him and Andre?
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on that?
That was disrespectful. Told me get the fuck out of here and all that. That wasn't right, you know what I mean? And Demetrius Andre told him, I'm a fan of yours and all that. You know what I mean? Then they start disrespecting him. You know, yeah, and all that shit. You know what I mean? And then everybody told me he can't speak English. You heard me speaking English, didn't you? See, he plays that role like he can't speak English. Yeah, and then he disrespect Demetrius Andre's father. That's not right, man. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like when a fighter says, who have you fought? Do you feel like that's an excuse not to fight a guy, or do you feel like it's a legitimate question?
Now, who you saying said that?
Canelo said to Demetrius Andre, like, who have you fought? Like, you fought nobody.
No, you know, but that don't mean that. I think that's a way for him not fighting him. You know what I mean? That's his excuse to not fighting it. I mean, and then you heard what Andre said. Who did you fight? You fought Rocky Phil. Nobody don't know him. We don't know. I didn't know him either. You know what I mean? So I feel that's a way of not fighting him by saying that.
Is Canelo your pound for pound number one?
Pound for pound? No, I wouldn't say he's pound for pound number one because he's not fighting his number one mandatories. He wasn't fighting his number one. He was skipping them guys and going to somebody else. So pound for pound, to me, means that you fight to anybody that's in your way. What I mean by that, you fight the number one guy that's in your WBC. If you got the WBC, you fight him. Or the IBF, you fight him. You know what I mean? That's what I consider. You beat him if you pound for pound.
Who's your pound for pound number one?
Pound for pound right now? I say between Spence and Crawford. I like them two.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them two. Between them two. Pound for pound, if you want to say, because really, Spence fought everybody. You know what I mean?
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Bozier. I appreciate it.